Hello and welcome to Dave the Soap Betting. Not put a video out since Cheltenham. If you followed my advice to my stakes, you actually broke even. To a level stakes, you would have made a small profit. Now some of you may have noticed a different background. Well, what can I say? The mobility scooter capital of Europe, a place where you can see Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson and Frank Sinatra in one place, and it's not a cemetery. Yes, I'm in sunny Benidorm.
You kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding. Let's have a quick look out the window. So there's the view from the balcony. I can throw a stone in from here. Probably wouldn't reach the sea, probably land on someone's head. But that's how far I'm away. 100 yard max. Not a bad view, 100 yards from the beach. But dedication to my chosen pastime. The flat is back. Oh, thank you. Let's have it again. The flat is back, and I've had a good look at Doncaster. Those of you that are having a go into Lincoln, good luck. You'll really need it. 22 runners, dear. But I've had a look at two races. I can't show you any replays because the key races were actually in France that I'm going to talk about. But let's go. First of all, the 225 at Doncaster. A listed race over 6 furlongs. Now the going for Doncaster at the moment is good to soft, but I've looked at the weather forecast today and tomorrow. It's going to be quite sunny in Doncaster for a change, and I think it'll be probably on the soft side of good. They'll probably come out with good to soft, good in places. So last year Marshman came second in this race. That was on very soft ground, and it could go very, very well again. It is fit from the all-weather 2 wins and a second, but this just looks like a slightly harder race, maybe strength in depth, than last season. The same trainer also runs Spycatcher. Now Witness Stand is clearly a 7 furlong horse and won't be stopping at the finish. But if you look at Spycatcher, it's got form with James's Delight. And it's beat James's Delight twice. Now James's Delight last year was a 3-year-old, and Spycatcher beat it a short neck, giving it £3, and also beat it 2 length when 6th and 8th respectively in the Champion Series at Ascot. I just think that the ground on both those occasions was a little bit too soft for James's Delight, and I think it's a slightly better horse, or definitely a better horse as a 3-year-old, on slightly better ground, although it doesn't mind a bit of cut. It has actually won on soft, but not as soft as it was on those 2 occasions. It'll be now a fully mature gelding at 4 years old, and I think it'll be able to turn the tables around if fully fit. And at 3-1 with 365, that's my first selection. The 225 at Doncaster, James's Delight. My second selection is in the 3 o'clock, also at Doncaster. Now, the favourite, Liberty Lane. It did improve last year as a 4-year-old, but it's basically, in my book, a handicapper. Now, people will go on about the Cambridgeshire and say that, that must equal a listed win. I beg to differ. The drawbacks that day, low numbers, 31 runners, and of the first 7 home, 6 had single figure draws, and only 1 had a double figure draw, and that was drawn 11, which is a low double figure draw. So there was a massive bias in that race. And also the 2nd, 3rd and 4th, they were rated 92, 95 and 91. It did win easily, but I just think this is too strong a race for a horse which for me is a very good handicapper. It does like juice in the ground. It really does. It doesn't seem to find much off the bridle either. It does cruise into its races really well. Trades at odds on in running many a time. And I'm not so sure. Not today, I don't think. Witch Hunter. It's the Nearly horse. It's had more seconds than a Rolex watch. It does look a better horse on a straight track, so Doncaster is going to be spot on for it. But all its wins have been over 7 furlongs. It's had 9 attempts at a mile, and the best it's done is a trio of 3rd places. It hasn't got the handicap of Jamie Spencer on this time, though. The Lightly Raced Botanical. Got 2 wins as a 3-year-old, both at Hamilton. Great horses don't run at Hamilton. Did win as a 4-year-old at York in a handicap over 1¼ miles. It does need, again, to have improved significantly as a 5-year-old, plus the dropping trip to a mile. Not for me. Point Linus is a 6-year-old, got 4 wins from 25 turf starts, all in handicaps. Now, it did actually get placed in February in a Group 2 at Doha, that's in Qatar, but that form, you know, not very good, I don't think. And the one I like, I think it's the class horse in the race, Dancing Gemini. Its 3-year-old reappearance last year on very soft ground. It came second in the French 2,000 guineas at Longchamp. And then, probably as a result of its breeding, they thought maybe we can try in the Derby. They tried it in the Derby, and it came 6th behind City of Troy. Then again, it finished behind City of Troy at Sandown in the Coral Eclipse. So it's running the Derby, running the Coral Eclipse, 1.5 miles, 1.25 miles. Both distances too far for it. They did drop it to a mile for Glorious Goodwood. The ground then, it was lightning fast. I think there was some course records broken that day. I was in Coventry, if you remember. And then in October, it ran in the Queen Elizabeth II Stakes, a Group 1, where it came 4th, over a mile in October, and it had a long season by then. I just think the horse looks a class above most of these, which tend to be handicappers. If it was 7 furlongs, I would be very scared of Witch Hunter. But I'm quite happy at 3-1 to go Dancing Gemini. 3-1 is freely available. The 3-1 on James's Delight is available with 3-6-5. So, this is Dave the Sue in sunny Benidorm. Dedication to a cause. Bit of a busman's holiday. I will be refreshed and raring to go when I get home next week, all ready for another crack at the flat season 2025. And don't forget, 2024, we had some massive winners. The Notebook series will be returning, I will announce when. And we had some fantastic winners from the Notebook series, all in loads and loads in double figures. And don't forget, some of my selections, 28-1, 33-1, 20-1, 16s, 12s, 9-2s, I can go on. And we did tend to get some massive, massive prices. So this is Dave the Sue. There's a swimming pool and a sun lounger with my name on it when I'm off to now. See you in my next video. Bye for now.